All right, I'm back at it again. I had to take a minor break. I had to handle something, but now I'm back. I'm gonna finish the stream out. Yeah, we last left off. People were being attacked. Now we gotta go find Uncle.
I hear there's trouble in Rosette.
I think it's all right to touch him.
This is a big ass place.
Won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to find here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's like you...
Yeah, he ain't saying nothing important.
It'll be nice.
You, you hear that, Mark?
Fruits of her labor.
How much was it in a flower tree? Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still. Explain that.
Shit, I'm taking a long way around.
That broom's as ragged as...
You two look like you could...
Hey,
Martel. Others went south. A gift from the...
Apple.
Blimey, these take me back. Old.
I'm glad to see Rick. Well, that was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Wow. Yeah, I ain't doing that shit. That's called fast travel.
Curse break.
They went like off. They.
It's not me.
How's the saying go? An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
How much wasn't in a flower tree?
Think it's all right to touch him?
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria. That room's as ragged as...
Oh, Martha's all right. Yeah. What's the matter? It's just...
Broken Hill and Clareville. Can't really go nowhere. Southern Rosaria.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
To the end. Bloodlines.
How far do you think you'll...
I forgot the fast travel. Cortez said there was a legendary monster around here. Belphegor. Oh shit, he's a 30. Eventually I'll master that ability. Oh shit!
Come on. Well done, sir. Guess we're all ready.
Hit him with a shift strike.
Hope there aren't any more of them.
Now I can transport back here. I didn't even see this big bastard. The hell is this? Nope. Yeah, sure it is. See, so that's the other end of town. Alright, went as far as I could. We should travel back to the obelisk.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig?
No, they just get their rocks off bullying innocent people.
I heard you the first time.
I ain't got much, but what's mine is yours, for a price. Much obliged. You won't be disappointed. There you are. Much obliged. You won't be disappointed. There you are.
Run along now, before one of the boys starts thinking you're something you're not.
2 more left to join the garrison this very moment.
At this rate, there'll be none left to help.
This is just a poor little village. We bully people who run a poor little village.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen him, didn't you? At least I think it was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this
I give it a 7 out of 10.
Well, what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned him in and become a Black Shield myself. That's a fair old scar you got there, by the way. How'd you get it?
Yeah, that's what I said. I give it about a 7 out of a 10.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
About to say, Camby, you just got the town.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. this village will not become another Eastpool.
Then we shall be on our way.
Makes sense.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire?
Anyone?
Well, I would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
That's like with anything. When people get tired of being oppressed, they'll stand up and rise and revolt. Happened throughout history. You keep pushing and pushing people, eventually they get sick and tired of it. They'll start pushing back.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waiting there? The mother crystals collapse.
I have an idea. You're not going to like it. More of my mother's men.
The fuck is that? Let's keep on moving forward. Oh shit, going the wrong way. Oh shit.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
Absolutely.
Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield reserve.
Enemies.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
We need to hurry and get our asses there.
find something, boy?
Oh yeah, he's on alert.
Death.
Stench of rotten bodies.
Found her.
Holy shit. To do that to people, man, that's crazy. They're all branded.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
His mother is evil.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
That is messed up. They just slaughtered a whole village. All because they're different. But I'm not surprised. This happens in real life, so it's happened throughout history.
We're approaching Newick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
They ain't gotta let us cross. We'll punch our way through. Newick Bridge.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our home.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The places are wretched. Thieves and blackguards.
Devil crab.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle. They'd better. We should start with the main gate and see where that gets us.
It's nothing but death everywhere. There's a boat.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Voice-ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here! Fuck off! Chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth?
Back to your stalls!
Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to raise them with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. And the entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Black light burns.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
So we're taking the long way around.
quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
Oh shit.
Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
They related? They got the same hairstyle.
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
So they know each other.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us. Though we didn't go far.
I take a quick break. Oh yeah.
And we
And we
banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is
only so much a handful of aging shields can do
against the might of an empire.
That's true.
But
we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant.
Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool.
So what's
Since
granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown.
As to why, I don't know. Maybe she
Maybe
can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
So wait, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
Yeah. Cheers. Skull.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men.
Nah, not this time, Heineken.
Have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us
go with you.
For the
The
good
good
of
of
Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
I suppose we owe you our thanks. You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
Son, we'll show them as much mercy as they...
You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage. Of course, my lord. It has been an honor.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge and provoke the main host of their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So wait. The bearers from Aldale have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Sir! Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destinations, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. Alright.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
So they're basically like an underground, you know, like a proxy, just all these innocent people.
Sideways.
Come along now. We'll find another bridge.
The bastards are luckier than that one.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Let's kick some ass.
What is it now? I told you. We bear a message for the Viceroy. From the Guardians of the Flame. Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame! For Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
For Rosaria.
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear. Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Oh shit.
Stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Let's get it. Ain't funny now, huh?
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Burn
I
blade.
wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Port Isolde, Imperial Province, or is our Rossfield Manor.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosefield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
I was about to say, where the hell's the sword?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
The good plates. I use paper plates myself, but...
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
On your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? No need to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Cid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass.
Hear about that action, eh?
This will be fun. Over there. Go on. She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that Lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
There's a lot going on. Here be monsters.
The Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom, but Vivian could probably make an educated guess. can take you for a scholar.
Oh, this? I borrowed it. Oh, where's this from?
Something to...
Yeah,
Whoops, wrong button. Martha's Rest.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here.
Ah, well.
Unwanted.
You didn't do nothing.
Get the hell out of here. I go, wait the hell. This is bullshit.
Stay sharp.
After what the Empire did to Martha, well, I've been done. Staying if you know one thing out of like.
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
I walk way the hell over here.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against. Better get this back to Evelyn before it goes bad.
How to do that good old fast travel.
Did you find...
I did indeed.
Marvelous! Let's see. You wouldn't...
Sometime later.
I present to Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss.
That shit look nasty.
Hold its teeth. What an assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up.
Nothing of importance.
did we never hear that these guardians are sustainable?
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see... Oh, then wait.
Monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
August.
Karen and I.
I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm...
Yeah, you ain't talking about nothing important.
Karen. Thank you, Karen. So... Good.
Move. Karen Norvan Westgate Sandbright. Clairview Sandbright. It's not there. Not there. So somewhere around here.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ah, ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom ruled over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not pragmatic.
Damn, how many kingdoms are there?
By the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the Orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystal sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye glanced. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with a blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the shields of the flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Constance, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island. And with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drostenus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
Now you don't play, that's right, Skull.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystals.
Right to you.
Thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Did you hear open that Grimwood, especially horrible ones with those mayor? While passing the trail from us when they came to one of our. I'll come back to that.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
It's weird that all these empires keep popping up. And all these little kingdoms and nobody's doing shit.
It will be over soon.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill, when you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's Breath, were you?
No.
spoke of Imra, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward.
Pretty much, yeah.
I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
One of these two ain't making it by the end of the game. I'm calling it now. One of these two ain't gonna make it. So there's a griffin somewhere around here. I understand completely. Politics is a touchy subject with most people. And I've often said this, if your family breaks up with you over politics, fuck them. The hell with them. Exactly. I mean, families don't break up over sports, so what makes politics any different? Because it's funny you mentioned that. You know what I think? It's a theory I have on that. When people break up with you because you have a difference of opinion in politics, when it comes to relationships or family, I think they were using an excuse to not talk to you. They couldn't exactly justify a way to not talk to you, but then once they find out you got something different to them, they'll use that as an excuse to not talk to you. I've always had that theory. When people stop talking to you based on your views or beliefs, chances are they've been wanting to do that for a long time. They just needed a way to do it. And since politics is a heated subject amongst people, that's just the gateway. Yeah, that's all it is. Exactly. Fuck them. You can't respect my view, my difference of opinion? The hell with you. Nothing wrong with being a black sheep. Black sheeps usually end up being right anyway. Exactly. Exactly. That's how it is. That's all you gotta do is remember, when someone says they won't talk to you over your beliefs, that was their excuse to not talk to you. They really didn't want to. They just needed an excuse not to. Yeah. Yeah. That's how it is. We can debate sports, no problem. We can debate favorite foods. What's better, chocolate or vanilla? Who's better, Kobe or Jordan? We can debate Reebok, Nike. No problems. Comes to politics, that's a touchy subject. And the thing is, families will break up over politicians who don't even know they exist. You're willing to break up homes over something that changes every few years, but yet your family is your family. They don't go away. But you're willing to break that up for somebody who will be in office for 2 years, 4 years, 6 years, 8 years. Somebody who don't even know you exist, let alone a politician who most likely ain't even from your home state. Funny how that works. You know what? I'm not gonna try to find this motherfucker. Let me just go on with the story. Oh yeah, we are dying off, but we ain't gonna go away. It's going to get rough before it gets better. Skull.
Useful trick. Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it when the Crusaders took to the seas to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
Yo, Clive need to stop playing and just let her sit on his face. You need to stop playing.
Chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
They dancing around it. Just let her sit on your face.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's Mother Crystal.
Drake's breath.
Exactly. Need to stop playing. They doing that Cloud and Tifa shit.
sharp rocks and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency, allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
Right. Let's go.
Fire and ice.
I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut. They're all Akashic.
The ether flood must have spread. It was never as bad as it before. And the only way past them is through them.
Yeah. Looking like Uncle Shay Shay. Talking about something, I go hard on the mouths. With a do-rag on.
Was that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
Time to fight.
Yeah. Talking about some ski. Yeah. Make no damn sense.
The old arboretum is just up here. We'll enter the caves from there.
Yeah.
this place.
What?
What a mess.
Nah, I'm good.
Wait.
That's a bundle of sticks. Anybody know what a bundle of sticks is called? I can't say the word because it'll get me flagged on YouTube.
Nothing is short of Rosaria.
Oh, yeah. Crazy ass move.
Be sure to keep clear of it.
Believe me, I mean to.
Don't breathe it in.
That's right, I can't say the word on YouTube because it'll get me flagged. And yet, that word, that's what they call a cigarette in England. They call it an English cigarette. I know.
I still can't believe they can jump. Don't these things have roots?
Yeah. Yo, he got his tongue hanging out. Yeah, I wouldn't ask people that. They were like, what the hell? Exactly. No Diddy.
Press on.
Yes.
Yeah. Apparently he didn't like it the way I did it, Daddy.
It's like a furnace in here.
We're inside the volcano. You get used to the heat, though I don't remember it being quite this hot.
Was that cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
Yeah. And you see he invited all his he summoned all them tentacles out. There were like 20 of them. So he was trying to turn it into a party. He was trying to make me party with him. Yeah. He wasn't going to Meek Mill my ass. I don't think so. Ain't gonna knock my character out and have me sitting here talking about some get up, you in a situation. Nah, I don't do that. Yeah. I'm a situation solver, no Diddy. Yeah. I like the way you summon those icons, Daddy. I like the way you dodge those fireballs, Daddy.
Fuck. Is there no other way across?
Quickly, before it melts.
This is going to be close.
Let's not do that again.
No. Let's not.
She ain't gonna make it. Sid gave us one icon, she gonna give us the ice one. Yeah, I know.
Not alone, but in numbers.
She ain't gonna make it. You can tell. All your teammates, they got the abilities you need. She ain't gonna make it to the end of the game.
Let's look for another path. Drake's breath.
We're nearly at the oratory.
What the hell is that?
I have
The
absolutely
fuck?
no idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly.
You gonna treat her like Cassie. Gonna chase her in a town, beat her up in a hotel. This right here, this is a typical Final Fantasy mode right here. Look at that big ass platform. That's a boss fight right there. Let me see this shit. If it ain't a boss fight, there's gonna be multiple enemies there. Fuck that I said.
One of the demons. But they never leave the lava.
If I didn't know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Why attack us? They're peaceful creatures.
But this one must be the exception.
This ass ain't peaceful. Exactly. Got that Dr. Doom backhand. Yeah. Like this and shit. Damn. Fuck. Man, this fucking. How you gonna keep rolling and die?
You heard.
That's right. Think in the air.
Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this before the heat finishes me.
Here, here.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
Yeah. She has the power of Shiva, the ice icon. So yeah, she ain't gonna make it. Sid had the lightning, he didn't make it. So she's got the ice, she ain't gonna make it.
Lady Molly.
What?
It's me. By mother. Jill, it can't be.
Supposed to be sneaking.
It is, my lady. We cannot talk here. Come with me.
Exactly.
I'm so glad you're safe.
And I you.
Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
Mm-hmm.
Forgive me, my lady. But I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the Patriarch?
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, fiend! Clive, we have to get to the sanctuary. Now. Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things and go.
Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
This way.
Typical.
Follow this passage. It leads straight to the Comric. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you. You were always so kind to me.
my light in the darkness. Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life, promise me.
Man, what the if you open the door, just go. Save the sentiments later. Damn.
I'll live if you promise to do the same.
Guards on your ass. You ain't got time to be saying all that dumb shit.
Come on, Clive. We're nearly at the Comrec.
All right.
Exactly. Tell her you love her later.
Here's our welcoming party.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
Yeah. Gotta send a carrier pigeon or some shit. This is that Castlevania music.
How many of them are there?
Too many.
Yeah. I came in that way, so it's this way I gotta go. Yeah. But it's more like Final Stranger of Paradise. that Final Fantasy Origins game that came out. When the PS5 first came out, it was like a prequel to the very first Final Fantasy. This plays just like that. No world travel. You just like click on your things, and the map is like linear. That's what this basically is. And that was a good game. Predictable, but a good game.
Clive, there's something I need you to know. I saw the Patriarch do things no one should have to see. And so I swore that he would die by my hand.
I understand. I faced my demons, and you must face yours.
I would call it Final Fantasy .5. And what's funny about that game is that the DLC, one of the DLCs for the game, you encounter a Moogle, and the villain from Final Fantasy II comes over into that world, trying to take over.
We're nearly there. Just one last push.
So Final Fantasies are a lot more connected than most people think. Especially Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy X. I think the best way to look at it is they're basically alternate timelines. Yeah. That's why certain villains, certain creatures, certain things appear similar. I firmly believe all Final Fantasies are connected. And I don't mean through Kingdom Hearts or that game Dissidia that came out. I think they are all connected. Like, it's almost like a multiverse kind of thing. Because in Final Fantasy X, there was a character named Shinra. In Final Fantasy VII, the corporation was founded by a person named Shinra, and he was talking the same way the one character in Final Fantasy X did, about using the Earth's resources as a means of technology. And then in Final Fantasy VII, that's what they're doing. But in Final Fantasy X, he was talking about how he was coming up with a plan to where one of his ancestors would do that, would continue that science research. And then in the remake, you see a picture of him, of Shinra in the building. Oh shit. Yeah, that'd be the best bet. not different places,
Shiva's dominant.
but I think they're just different timelines.
Beg forgiveness for your failure.
For years, I followed your orders, fought your wars, all to protect the children you took, just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Their souls were sullied with a stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption. A penance paid, just as the Holy Mother wills it! Repent, abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric.
Yeah, she does look like Shiva.
A crime deserving of death.
You're right. I am a monster. And my soul is stained black. Though not by either. But by the evil of men like you, who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it.
He looks like an asshole.
This is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master? Come then, dominant. Rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me.
Kill them.
Now,
right.
Yeah. You'll be able to touch no walls. The hell is that? Yeah. Start calling them no walls. Man, if you don't turn into Ifrit and whip his ass. Thank you.
Remember how it felt? Why can't I do it?
Man, what the fuck?
Please, just once.
There you go. Man, let me say something. If I had the power of Ifrit, I wouldn't sit there and turn. I would turn into Ifrit, and it just would have been all over his ass. This is all he would have saw. Just being all over his ass like this. This is all he would have saw. I'd have just been all over his ass. He wouldn't have been able to describe to the police what he saw, because I would have been all over his ass as if. This dude over here struggling to turn into Ifrit. I'm telling you, this is all what he would have saw. He would have just saw a fist all over his ass. He'd have been like, oh shit. Flickering lights. The fuck is going on? That's all he would have saw. Exactly. Exactly. I'd have been all over his ass like a cheap suit. If he had to describe himself to the police or what he saw, it would have just been all fist. That's what he would have did. That's the description he would have gave. A fiery fist. He wouldn't have been able to tell what I looked like, because I'd have just been all over his ass. Oh shit.
Damn it. All right. I won't take long.
She's doing the same thing Sid did. When she turned like that, when Sid did that, he died. So I have a feeling this is where she ends. Yeah. I'll be right back. Shit.
Let's try.
Oh shit.
Let's try.
Oh shit, I don't like the way that looks. Sorry, that number a little tad.
Let's try. Well done.
Got his ass.
Jill!
I'm going to finish this, Clive. Here. Use this.
There you go.
One step closer to freedom.
The crystal. What did you do to it?
Oh, we destroyed it.
What? Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
There you go.
It's over.
It is.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high. Clive, look.
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate. Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed.
There goes his brother again.
I kept my promise. Now you keep yours.
Meanwhile, Crystal Road.
This way, Your Grace.
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure...
For a moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
You did?
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But why now, after 5 years of silence? I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your Grace.
No, do not dirty your hands. Look at them all. like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dhalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbreque?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbreque included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice. As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dhalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yoto.
What a weakling. Meanwhile, Dhalmekian Republic, Rondella. The Ministry of Law.
His attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on Lane Night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. We all here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
You were smoking. Got a bogey.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sanbreque need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve, while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless
Somewhat.
that is what you desire.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose,
One called
we should be
romantic.
glad to consider it.
This bastard is big for no reason.
Is that the Emperor's?
Yeah, he's just big for no reason. He's just a mountain.
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer.
So the plot thickens.
Looks on their faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would
Look at this motherfucker.
disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
So that's Clive's mom. We're gonna have to beat both their asses.
And all for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And
He a sick.
will ever belong with beasts. There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sanbreque. And when your father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image. Soon.
That big bastard is a simp. He tall as a damn building, and he shit got the power of the Icon Titan, and he's simping over that. You know what?
Something must be wrong.
after the storm. All right, this seems to me like a good place to leave it. And I'll catch you guys on the next stream.